Welcome back to the Daily Doji. This is the Daily Doji number 58. We're doing technical analysis, well, a special type of analysis on XRP, Ripple, VHTO, VET, and Doge. Dogecoin. We're doing the analysis live. So let's strap in. Thank you for tuning in live. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Josh. Nice to see both of you. Thanks for commenting. And if you're watching in the replay, make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I go live, because I go live 5 days a week these days. Awesome. So let's get right into it. I've been cranking out the analysis, and there's been a lot of action in the secret group. So as you can see from my previous videos, I have some waves drawn on the chart right here. This is the 30-minute chart, and it looks like we're having a lag type of day a little bit. All right, so I had an alert here. It looks like we bounced off of it. I don't need this anymore, but I knew it would also be resistance on the way back down. So I'll get rid of that. And here's the 200 EMA looming down below on the 30-minute. Let's start on a longer time frame. Let's turn these drawings off. Johnny Boy said, Douglas, the best TA in the house. Thank you. You know, I have to screenshot that to believe it. Eddie said, I had a good feeling a few weeks back on VHTO. All right, well, we're checking it out in this video, so stay tuned. And at the end, I'm going to offer you something amazing and special, but just for the people that stick it out to the end of the video. All right, thank you everyone for commenting. Looks like we're strapped in for an excellent stream. This is the daily chart. We've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves already. I talked about this ad nauseum in my previous videos. And we have 3 waves down right there. We also have 3 big waves down, which either ended right here or right here. It did make a new low right there, barely. And a lot of the people online are flipping out and saying, new bull market. Well, is it a new bull market? Stay tuned for the answer. And I'm not giving my opinion, I'm reading the chart. So I'm trying to leave my opinion out of it the best as possible. Of course, we're all biased, but I think that's why people like my analysis, is because I'm the least biased. I try to be the least biased as I can. And that's a good time to give a disclaimer that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just fascinated by Elliott Waves, and people have been asking me for more analysis. So trade at your own risk. If we turn these back on, you can see I had them labeled here. All right. Well, I'm having a little bit of a lag difficulty. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Do you see that? That first subwave came down. Oh, and look. Coincidentally, there's a line I have drawn here. It was not for that purpose. It was for purposes over here. But it just so happens that it lined up exactly with that, which is common in the chart. you'll find a lot of synchronicities. And then right here, 3 waves down. It was either 3 waves down like this, or three waves down like this, and then 1, 2, 3 sideways. So this was definitely 3 waves right here. But was it a subwave of something bigger, or was it the entire wave? One way we can try to measure, but that first wave was pretty deep. And if the next wave went down the same amount, it would be negative. So that's not, we already ruled that out a couple months ago. So let's get in here looking at the closer picture. Well, the sell signal that I saw in the alert group was definitely accurate. That's easy to see in hindsight. And if you want in on that, reach out to me on Instagram or in the Facebook group. There are links in the description. And I'll post some links in the comments if you want to, if you can't find the description. Okay, so on the way up, we know that we had 3 waves right here. And these are the subwaves. Let me change the color to something. And right here we had 3 more waves sideways. And right here, there is a possibility there's another wave up. But my initial prediction and target between 28 and 29 was hit. And those aren't the reason for my alerts right there. I put those on recently, because that was the previous high right there. And you can get out far enough. The other previous high on this wave was right around 29. And it hit so far. I was pretty happy about that. And then it collapsed. And we had a couple more trades actually here. Although this is, I feel like this is a dangerous territory because everyone's saying, oh, new bull market, new bull market. Oh, I see comments coming in. I'll read the comments in a second. Everyone's saying, oh, new bull market, and I don't see the evidence of that other than we're over top of this white line. But they're just overlapping waves of 3. That's not what a bull market looks like. You're living in a fantasy world. Okay, and I just saw something else. The MACD looks like it's crossing over to the downside. Let me try that again. Right there, which the MACD is not always useful, but once in a while it can give a good confirmation of something else. So I don't rely on it by itself. So there could possibly be another wave up. But this could have been 3 waves already right here. Right here. This definitely was not 5 waves, that's for sure. Let's get in a little closer on that one. So I see 1, oh, there are alerts going off and I'm trying to count. Get out of here. All right, let me see what the alerts are doing, and then I'll try to count these subwaves going nonstop. I'm going to have to get into a closer chart. But I think this was already done, and when this came up here, I thought it would come back down. It might bounce back off of the like 23 cents-ish, or the 200 average, 200 moving average. This is on the 1 hour chart. It depends on which time frame you're looking at to where those lines are going to be. Let me alert the group really quick. And the MACD is not looking good on this 1 minute chart. All right, let me look at some of your comments and start responding to them. And then I'll get into XRP, Ripple, VHTO, VET. I always call XRP ZERP. That's just because I don't play by the rules. Plus, I think ZERP is a better name than Ripple. But I'm just joking. That's some strange trading sense of humor there for you. All right. Johnny Boy said, your analysis has so far been 100% on point ever since I've subscribed. Josh said, everyone else exploits the FOMO. Well, you guys are just stroking my ego. Of course, I love the positive comments coming in. Thank you very much. And even though I have been pretty on point, I'm not getting cocky, because that's a good way to get wrecked. So I'm going to try to remain as unbiased as possible into the future, for myself and also for the videos. So Eddie said, which platform can I find all the small coins, such as Alpaca and Australian Safe Shepherd? I mostly use my phone, not a computer. That's a good question for someone else. I'm not sure where all of these coins are. I'm just doing the analysis when people ask me. That doesn't mean that I'm buying all of them. I'm not trading everything I look at on this channel. And anything I am trading, I'm not necessarily recommending any of it. I'm just trading based on the chart and not on the fundamentals, just to be straightforward. Josh said 5K trade profit last 24 hours in the secret group, alert group. Thank you for promoting the group. Yeah, Josh has been rocking in there. It's been really fun, actually. I try not to let it be fun and just be an unemotional robot. But secretly it is fun, or I wouldn't be doing it. Josh said, could we be in leg 4 of the first wave? of a new 5 up? That's a good question. I don't think so, because let me show you why. It's very gratifying to see these giant drops after you get out of a profitable trade. And also, just to not to brag, but this whole time has been a bear market, and we've still been profiting the whole time. That, my friend, is what everyone wants, and what everyone wishes, and what everyone claims. So, that has been awesome. But do trade at your own risk. I have been very careful, and I think that's part of the success, is even though this definitely is risky, I try to be as careful as possible. It's like that razor's edge, trying to ride the wave between playing it safe and taking action. So Josh asked if this is wave 4 of a 5 waves up, but if it was, then what the heck is this? This would have been wave 1. Also, I'm going to hurry up and nail out the other symbols, because this lag is obnoxious. I'm pressing a button and then it takes a minute to go away. So this looks here like a 1, 2, 3, and I don't see any way that it could have been a wave 1 of a 5 wave. Even a 5 wave, or even a leading triangle, still has 5 waves. Like sometimes a wave 1 has overlapping waves, but still it will do something like this. And I don't see anything like that. So the reason I think this is not a bull market yet is because A, I don't think it's been long enough. It takes time for the corrections to happen. Remember, this is all human psychology. It takes time for people to, well, they're calling it paper hands now. It takes time for all the paper hands to all fly away in the wind. And then once there's nothing left, the bulls will ride it up in an impulsive wave in the future. Don't think that's what this is. I think these are still 3 waves, because I see a lot of overlapping action. When I start seeing 5 waves, I will let you know. And you will know first, because you're in the secret group anyway. All right, so let's do XRP and VET and VHTO before we get going. If we can survive the lag attack, that's what we're up against. Okay, so, wow. Trying to do a live feed here. Okay, I have a Ripple somewhere already. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Let's get this full screen. Thank you for whoever gave a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Okay, we're full screen. Let's go to the daily chart. even though each click is going to take time to load. Okay, so what was this? 2017? Yes, I was actually trading back then. And I remember that's when I started calling it XRP. Was in 2017. I thought Ripple, I can make a better name than that. What do you think? Do you think Ripple is a cooler name or XRP? And I'm just messing around, but so this was a huge correction all the way back from 2018. Started taking off here, but to me it looks like 3 waves. Because I see right there, 1, 2, 3. That's the first wave with subwaves of 3. Then 1, 2, 3 down. Oh, I clicked on the wrong tool. This should be XYZ, not ABC. And then 1, 2, 3 up. Does that make sense? If you want to know more about how to do the analysis this way, I made a beginner course, or a beginner class. It's free, and there's a link in the description. It's about 20 minutes of the basics so that I don't have to explain it in every single video. The basics of how I'm doing this, because other people are not doing it this way, and like Johnny Boy said, he said I've been 100% on point. I'll just say I've been pretty close because I don't want to brag and then get egotistical and get wrecked. That is definitely a potential hurdle, your own ego. All right. And then it looks like we've got 3 waves down. So this one looks like it ended here. And then we've got 3 waves, just like right there in between. I think this is an X wave. Could it go up further? Yes, but that's the wave I think it is, which would be a 1, 2, and it could have another wave, massive wave down. And the massive wave down would be a 3 wave structure. You can even see the 3 waves in the RSI. You see that 1, 2, 3, and then in the middle 1, 2, 3 in it, and 1, 2, 3 in that one. You see the subwaves and everything in that RSI. So this is the daily chart. Let's look, see what we got. I mean, that looks like it could have been the top, because I see 3 waves are in. I don't see exactly the type of sell signal I usually like to see, but does look like it's done. And woo, the MACD, the MACD down there looks terrifying. Like it's about to cross over. And, come on. Right here. That doesn't look good. Like I said earlier, the MACD isn't the only thing I look at, but when you're looking at other things, the MACD can also help confirm it or not. So this looks more like it might turn into a sell more than the RSI does in this case. But see what looks like 3 waves up already. The 1 hour RSI is not crossing yet, but it's starting to lose momentum. So it could maybe do another, it looks done to me, but if it did more waves up and then came down on the RSI, that would be better of a sell. However, I see 3 waves clearly done. Looks like that. All right, a lot of comments coming in. Thank you all for commenting. It helps the video algorithm. I appreciate that. Let's see. Eddie said, can you put the place in the live chat of the group so perhaps we can learn? Eddie said, live wild zerp. It is. Wild zerp. That's funny. Baba Hubba said, how do I get in the secret group? Send me a message on Instagram and I'll give you the details. It is a premium group. It is not free, just a heads up. But it's definitely worth it so far. I mean, Josh has been making tens of thousands of dollars so far, but I don't want to guarantee that to anyone. But yeah, pretty exciting. I am excited about it though. And I see another 3 waves right here. All right, this lag is killing me. So let's just move on to the next one. I see 3 waves everywhere repeating, and this looks done, except there's not as great of a sell signal as I like. However, it's definitely overbought, so I mean, it's definitely in the sell zone, more so than the buy zone, unless you have some specific strategy but I don't see a breakout or anything there. All right, let's go to the next one, which is going to be VHTO. And stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you a special deal for the secret group, but only to those that are watching all the way to the end. Okay, I have VHTO already in here. Let's see. If you're sticking with me through this lag, you are a champion. Because I almost... We're so spoiled anymore. I mean, remember dial-up internet? This is so much better than that, and yet I'm paying for the fastest speed, and I expect perfection because I'm paying for it. If this was just Wi-Fi somewhere in public, I would be grateful for the signal. But this is paid for, and I think it should be better. Anyway, okay. VHTO, it looks just like ZERP. Very similar chart. Very similar. Almost exactly the same chart. Did you see this? If it wouldn't lag forever, I would go back and look at that and go and toggle back and forth. So it looks almost exactly the same. So just refer back to the ZERP analysis, and it's pretty much, I would just say the same exact thing to save time. So let's move on to VET next. I will go into a closer time frame first and just see if there was a better sell signal on this than there was on ZERP. Which now, since one other person called it ZERP, which is just pronounced, that's how you pronounce XRP to me. Eddie said, your channel is growing fast. Congratulations. Always great content. Thank you. I appreciate you. It's because of your comments that YouTube's algorithm is showing my video on other people's feed. Okay, so there was a decent sell signal on this. Better than there was on Ripple. Oh, I called it Ripple. How uncool is that? It's got to be ZERP. All right. Yep, that was better. That was more like what I was looking for. But it pretty much looks exactly the same, the chart. So the MACD crossed over already on the 15-minute. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're looking at VET next. Is it going to be a very similar shape? Let's go out to the daily. Let's go out to the weekly. Oh, this has been around. This is a stock. It's not a crypto. So finally we get a different shape. That's nice. Wow, let's go to the monthly, because this is not a baby chart. Okay, did it start in 2011, 2010? Okay, so the monthly chart looks like it was correcting the whole time. That's not necessarily a good thing. Vermilion Energy. And again, I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and I don't know about the fundamentals of this company. I'm just going based on the chart only, just FYI. All right. That doesn't look like the best buy signal, honestly, but there was momentum on the RSI. Let's go to the daily. That wasn't necessarily a great signal, but it did go from $1 something to 8 or 9.50-ish. Wow. From last year. Is this a new bull market? Does not look like it to me. Looks like still a correction. I don't see 5 waves yet, if that's what you wanted to know. It is on top of the moving average on the daily, but if it stays on top of the... Well, it looks like after the market closed, it went down. So it's close to this 200 moving average. It's caught in it right now on the daily. As long as it remains under it, that's not good. So this might try to dip down again, and maybe if it comes down to 0 again, then there might be another good opportunity. But right based off of this, it kind of looks like 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think that was just 1, 2, 3. And then this is a sideways action. Because I don't see the subwaves aren't making 5. Oh, and it's part of this pattern. 1, 2, 3. So that's not looking very good, honestly. All right, anything else you want to see, leave it in the comments. Any other symbols, it can be a stock, it can be a crypto. If you got value from this, give it a thumbs up. If you want in the secret alerts group, reach out to me. I'll see you tomorrow for another live Daily Doji. This was Daily Doji number 58. We're cranking them out, and I'll keep doing them because you keep giving positive feedback, and I appreciate all the feedback and all the support. I'll see you in the group, and I'll see you tomorrow in the live. So if you're just tuning in and you missed it, you can tune back in and watch from the beginning. Now, I said that if you watch until the end, that I would give you something special offer, and I'm going to do that now. So we're going to wrap up the video. If you're just tuning in, you got really lucky, and you're tuning in at the end. But if you're watching this in the replay, or if you were watching live the whole time, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I'm going to give a special offer just in the next 24 hours. So this is just for people live, or if you're watching this within a day. So this is basically for the loyal fans only. I know some of you are already in the alert group, and this doesn't apply to you, sorry. But you already got an amazing offer. But anyway, the people who aren't in it already, I'm going to offer you a special 50% off the monthly subscription for the alert group. And the alerts have been nonstop. It's been a lot of action. All you have to do is reach out to me, and with a special password, or like a special password. So when you reach out to me either on Facebook or Instagram, you're just going to comment in a message, send me a message, and this is the special password. Are you ready for it? Drum roll. The special password code is ZERP. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can rewatch this video. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I know that some people were on the fence and wanted to get in that group. Now would be that perfect time. So if you're watching this within 24 hours of me posting it, reach out to me with that special word, and I will give you 50% off of the subscription. And I'll lock you in at that price too. So you'll be locked in, even if people aren't gonna get that deal. And if you see this in more than 24 hours, just subscribe and stay tuned, and maybe I'll do another special again sometime live if you're watching. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an amazing day on purpose. And if you have any other symbols you want me to do the analysis for, just let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow's live. We're doing live 5 days a week from Sunday to Thursday after 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow will be the last one for this week, and then I'll be back again on Sunday for the next one. Thanks again. Peace.